Hello everyone, Amy with Campbell Creations, and today we are going to make 2 triple strand bracelets using the contents of Bargain Bead Box July 2024. Both of these will be toggle bracelets and I'm really excited to get them going. Now, what I've already put together is one of the 3 strands. There will be 2 that look just like this and then a focal strand with it. That will be the same for both of those bracelets. So we are going to get started on this. And I sure hope everyone is having a good day. If you're just starting your day, I sure hope it's a good day for you. And we're gonna pull in some daisy spacers here. Now, since I already know what I want this to look like, I am gonna go ahead and crimp off my end before I even get started on this second strand. And today what we're gonna be using is Beadsmith FlexRite 21 in clear. I can't get away from this stuff. I just keep going back to it. I was looking for some soft flex wire, and on Amazon that the FlexRite popped up and I was like, you know what, I know it's awesome, I'm going with it. So I did. So I've cut off my pieces of wire here and I've made these about 7 inches. I'm wanting these to be about 6.25 inches, probably about 6.25. Okay, so let's get this going. I'm gonna go ahead and close off. Hello, that's a way to start. I'm going to close off this end. Bring him up there, give him a really good couple squeezes. And then I usually come in and squeeze right there in the middle just for an extra squeeze. That's right there with my wire. So I'll bring him up and we'll close him up. Let's make sure he's closed really well. Sorry about that, that was awful loud. And we'll get started here. Now what I also want to pull in is a couple of these just for our very ends, just a couple of those. And let's see, I'm wanting to put one of these at the end. One of these at the end with a daisy spacer. Yesterday and now I think today these daisy spacers are just being funny for me. So we're going to do one of our matte red 6mm beads. I really like them. And we'll do another, see, I told you, they're awful funky for me. We'll do another daisy spacer. And then we'll do our 6mm picture jasper. And one more of these daisy spacer guys. And then we're just going to do our sets of 3. So we're going to put 3 of these on. Spacer, picture jasper, and another spacer. I think I'm going to order some more of these. I really like the color of those. I'm a sucker sometimes for a plain matte bead, but this color red just, there's just that pop to it. I really like it. Okay, picture jasper and another daisy spacer. We'll jump right back into our 3. So today is Sunday. We're leaving for our vacation early in the morning. And today, this morning, about the time I probably finish up this video, I'll be releasing probably my favorite necklace that I've made in tutorials so far. It is just cool. It is a wire, it's that wire connector link, that infinity symbol. It was fun to make. Maybe a couple more of those, looks like. So we'll grab those out here real quick. Maybe. Okay, then we'll do a daisy spacer. Picture jasper. That's so pretty. And we'll do these three. Picture jasper, and then we'll just close it off with one extra of our red beads. That looks good. Looks like we're missing one of our little spacers. We'll set these aside. This is all I have left after making this. This is all I have left of those. So we'll put another one of these here and our ball at the end. Now let's make sure we're good here. So we have the ball, the spacer. Okay, that looks good. Let's move this guy out of the way. Let's make sure we're even. Looks good. We'll close him off. Then we'll work on that focal. Okay. Bring him around a little bit just to make sure we've got movement. We'll come in here. We'll pinch him off. Just making sure he's good and pinched. There we go. Trim off that tail. And then we'll close him up. He closed up just a little bit off center, so let's see if we can fix him. And here's our two end pieces. Now let's go into our focal. Okay, so I am wanting to pull in just a few of the 8mm picture jasper. I'm going to have a couple of the 6mm at the end. I am pulling in the spacers that came in the box this month. And then we'll have just a couple little daisy spacers here. Okay. So we're going to bead bug the end of this because I'm not replicating a strand, I'm creating a strand. So just to make sure that I'm not taking off a whole line of beads. So what I'm thinking is, and I'm gonna want just a couple more of these. I think we're going to start off kind of the same. So we're going to do one of our little spacer beads. Those are my stainless steel 2mm spacers. I'll link those below from Amazon. We'll pull in one of our little daisy spacers. And then I'm going to do a picture jasper with the daisy spacer. And then I'm wanting to do 3 of these rondelles. So we're sticking to that 3. Get him in there, and I do want a daisy spacer in between them. I'll do another set of 3. And then instead of doing another daisy spacer, I'm wanting to come in with a couple of these guys. So let's do one of our big spacers, one of our 8mm, big spacer, 8mm, and then big spacer. Here's where we're at so far. And then I'm going to do 3 of these rondelles in the center here between those 2 bigger bead focal sections. And then we'll just redo that. So we're going to do a spacer, 8mm, spacer, 8mm, and a spacer. Like that. So we'll go back into our sets of 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll do a little daisy spacer in between them. We'll do these 3 more. And then we'll do that final little picture jasper. It looks like I need another daisy spacer. So let's grab some out. Let's see, did I have one over here? Nope. Oh, here he is. How about that? So we'll put him on. And then we can't forget our little spacer bead at the end. Now let's look at our length here. So we'll get him tidied up. Looks like we're a little short. So let's see. I do have a couple of these rondelles left. This is actually all I have left of the rondelles once I'm done with this project. So we'll put one on each end. I don't want to do another daisy spacer, but maybe we'll save this ball and we'll put it to the end. And we'll put one of these on the end here just to give us that extra little room. And if your wrist is bigger than mine, mine's silly little, you will probably want to add another series of each of these on each side and then see if you need your extra here at the end. Now I'm going to go ahead and close this off, and then we'll add our other to the end here and close it off. So let's go ahead and just close this side off. So I'll get him in there, grab me a crimp tube. Bring him up to the top there. Squeeze him really well. And then we'll bring this up. We'll close him off. We'll make sure he's good and closed. So let me flip him around. Let's take that spacer off. Put our extra rondelle and another, and then our little spacer bead. Okay, we'll close this side up. Grab our guy here. I'm going to twist him up in my hand. And then as I'm coming down in here to crimp him, I'm going to grab a hold of him. I'm going to give another Little tug on our wire. Because you see, we're going to have a little wiggle room space, but I want that extra tug just to make sure that we're not going to have too much room. Closing him off really well. And he keeps slipping there at the bottom. There we go. Okay, and we'll trim that tail off. And we'll close him up. He's a little wonky. I want that opening to struggle there when we're closing these. So let's look at our size now. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, those look good together, right? Okay, now we will close him up. So typically I would use, instead of a clamshell connector, I would do a wire guardian. However, I found if I'm using round jump rings instead of the oval ones, I can use these and they flow just right. They flow really nicely. The bracelet that I'm wearing today is closed off that way, and as long as I have those round jump rings, I'm good. So that's what we're going to be doing here today. So let's see here. I have some open jump rings here. I'm going to put these on just in order that I want them. Oh, he's a little sideways still. Let's fix him, or else he's not going to want to go on there. Okay, let's try him out and see. If I can grab him. All right, let's see where we are. He'll go through there okay? Yeah, he's okay. All right, good. Then we'll put our last one on. And these, you guys, typically just slide right on. I think it's the angle that I'm using here that's doing that. Okay, so we'll close him up. Good. Squeeze him up. And then this jump ring is going to go into another jump ring that will connect to our toggle. So let's hook him in there. Let's put one part of our toggle on. Then we'll close him up. Then we'll move on to our other side. Those look really good together. I like that. Let's scooch over just a tad here, just so we're centered. Sorry, I just noticed that in the viewfinder. Okay, and then we'll add these guys on. Again, we're just going in order. And this is how it should look. They should just pop right on there. Close him up. Grab another here. Hook onto him. Put our other toggle side on. And we'll close him up. So so we have triple strand bracelet number 1. I like him. So he is pretty. Yes, that looks nice. Okay, so let's go on to number 2. Okay, so we'll get some of this stuff moved to the side. Don't need these. And we'll bring out strand number 1 that I've already done. And with this, I have pulled in my little spacer balls. I have these 4mm micro faceted tiger eye. I love these little faceted tiger eye, and that brown goes really well with our lapis lazuli from this month's box. So this is what I'm going to be doing here for our outside strands. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these guys on here. Let's get out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and these others will go with our focal. And then let's get out our baby lapis lazuli and let's put this together. Now I already have a few of my little spacer balls, my little stainless steel spacer balls, and it looks like I'm getting pretty low. I need to get that order in ASAP. So we're going to do a little more of those. And because we already know what this is going to look like, I'm going to go ahead and close off this end before we get started. So we'll do that little clamshell connector. Grab me a crimp tube. Come on, little fella. Okay, and we'll crimp him off. Oh, don't mind, there's a loud airplane. Early on a Sunday morning and we have loud airplanes. All right. Just making sure he's good and closed. Come up through here and close our clamshell. Make sure he's closed really well. And then we'll get started. So we're gonna have a little spacer ball here. We'll do one of our tiger eye and a spacer ball. And then we're going to be doing 5 of these. And I usually put them in my hand because these holes are teeny, teeny, tiny. So we're going to do these 5. And we'll see, I may end up speeding this part up a little bit because it takes a second to get these little guys. But they are worth it. They are worth it. They're great. And I'm a sucker for these little micro faceted 3mm, 4mm beads. The shine that happens is just incredible. So we have 5 of those. Then we're going to come back in here, grab our spacer bead, our tiger eye, and our spacer bead. Okay, I'm just going to finish this one out. I'm going to fast forward this one. You can pause if you're wanting to get your stuff together and do yours, and then we'll come right back here. All right, so we are on our last little bit here, and pick up our leftovers. Can't forget the beads. We don't let it leave any bead behind. All right, so we're gonna close this guy off, and then we'll get into that focal. Okay, and I love the daintiness of this. So let's go ahead and put it up here in my hand. Get this guy set on the crimp tube. Give an extra little tug, and then I'll come in here. Squish him really, really well. Clip off our excess here. We'll close him up. So then we have these two guys. So for the focal, we are going to pull in some of the 6mm picture jasper, a couple of those tiger eyes for the ends, and then these are agate, dyed heated agate. And if you can see, there is just some of that patterning that's happening in there. It kind of reminds me of this lapis lazuli, and so we're gonna go there. So I did bring in some of the spacers that came in this month's box and a couple little bead caps, daisy bead caps that I wanted to put on these. Our tiger eye is going to be for our ends, and then we will have some of this picture jasper in the middle. So let's bead bug the end of this, and then we'll get this going. So I am wanting some more of my little spacer beads to be tied in here. And I'm wanting to do, because I want that end to be little and delicate, kind of like our side strands. So I'm gonna do one of these spacer beads. I'm gonna do a tiger eye, and I'll do 3 of these tiger eye on the end with one of my stainless steel spacer beads in between them. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we'll come in here, I'll put another one, and then we'll do 3 of our picture jasper. I'm working with a lot of 3s today, but of course I really like 3s and 5s. So there's that. I'm gonna do I want to do a spacer bead? I don't think so, because I want to tie these guys in. So let's do this. Let's do one of these bigger spacers. I'm gonna do one of our bead caps. Oh, Amy, wrong way. Bead cap, one of our 8mm agate, and a bead cap, and then a spacer. And I want 3 of these in the middle. 1, just to kind of separate out, because these little spacers have a little bit of heft to them, and this is a very dainty bracelet. So I'm going to separate those out, and then we'll do a spacer bead. A bead cap, our 8mm agate, a bead cap. There we go. Then we'll just go down this, back down this pattern. So I think that'll look good. So I hope you guys are all having a good day. If it's the start of your day, I hope it will be a good day for you. We'll be finishing up packing, and our flight is early. We have to leave the house, pardon me, we have to leave the house tomorrow morning at about 3:20 a.m. So it will be an early to bed night tonight, or at least I hope so. And then we head out to vacation. When I get back, I have a week at home, and then I head to Florida again, but to Orlando for work. So let's see how we're doing here on our length. Scooch this down. Let's see where we are. That's pretty good. We're just about a spacer bead off. I don't think I want to add. I don't. I'm gonna roll with this. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good. Let's go ahead and we'll end this. Get him here at the end. I'm excited about these guys. Crimp him off real good. Great. Then we will close him off. Let's make sure he's closed really well. Then we'll go to the other side. It's so pretty. Okay. Wrapping him up. Getting him set. Pull on that, and we'll close him up. Squishing really well. Cut off our excess here. And we'll close him off. Make sure he's closed well. Let's finish him up. Now, let's get our other toggle here. And we're going to be doing the same. So we're going to be jump ringing all of these to one jump ring. That jump ring will connect to another jump ring that goes to our toggle. So let's get him here. We just want to put him on, put these on in the order that we want them. Oh, he's the one that was just a little bit sideways. We'll work with him, we'll be easy. Let's come from the other side. Woohoo! Without spilling our other one. Okay, now we'll take one of our other jump rings. We'll connect him on there. We'll put one side of our toggle on, and we will close him up. Now, when I'm on vacation, guys, I will be taking pictures with the jewelry on, and I'll be using the post option there that's on YouTube. So be checking for posts. I'll have pictures with the jewelry, especially my anklets at the beach. I'm excited about that. I love those anklets. I love them. Okay, we're gonna get these guys on in order again, and hopefully they don't give me a hard time. I don't know if it's the busyness, the excitement, I don't know what exactly it is, but something has me shaky yesterday and today. Not quite sure what the deal is. I feel good, just a little shaky. I'm just gonna drill it down to excitement of going on vacation. It feels good to say that's the reason why I'm shaky. We'll close him off. How about we go ahead and try these on as well? Let's do that. So let me take off the one I'm wearing. Okay, and since we have this one right here, I'll go ahead and put him on first. I like. That is beautiful. See the shining coming up through? Oh, that is nice. This little focal area in the center. Deal. I like it. Okay, then we'll put on our other. There we go. So pretty. I love them. Thank you guys for being here with me today. I appreciate you being here. I love doing this, and I love that you're here with me. Absolutely love that. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please definitely leave a comment. And if you're not a current subscriber, please subscribe. I would love to add you to our growing and amazing community. For those of you who are returning, thank you. Thank you so much for returning. Thank you for coming back here and being with me. I appreciate every single one of you. And until we meet right back here on this mat soon, bye-bye.